Dice Junkies, I'm Zeno Damus. I'm here with
Q.
And from Vans Comic Cards and Games, we have
Travis.
All right. And so, yeah, man, it's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back after 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, dude.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
You've been saying you were going to come back
I know.
on the show for
I've
like
been
2
stalking
years.
you for years.
Yeah. Well, I've seen both of you since the last time I was on here, but I haven't been on the show.
Yeah.
He'll tell you he's going to be on the show, and then every few times he tells you, I'd come into the store and go like, you've been telling us.
He's not. He has every time.
Look, I'm a bit abrasive. We understand this.
Hey,
Yeah.
it works though.
That's why I keep him around, so he can go and be abrasive to people. So
There
Then
we
he
go.
reins me in because I go too far.
The Dice Junkies muscle.
you know, he can get away with it. He
Have
can
I
just
ever
play the
threatened to
black
beat up-
card and-
Have I ever threatened to beat up a guy who ran a con in front of his staff? Yes. I didn't do it, but
I
I
come up
threatened.
behind him and just go, "Hey, man, cultural differences. Don't
Sure.
worry about it."
He crazy, man. Q crazy. Because I just run up on him like, yo.
You do have a loud voice.
Oh, I know. Like,
So-
I mean, when you get that PA system, I'm going to have to learn to rein it in. Or I'm
I
going to
know.
kill everyone in
Yeah,
the store. Yo.
All right. Well, if you're here to try to win something, since we're with Van
Yeah.
CCG at the moment, have Travis on
It
the show.
exists.
We're working with them to give away an Overwatch
Genji?
statue.
Yes.
Genji.
Yeah.
Looks badass.
Super cool.
And so if you want to be entered into that, you'll have to pick it up at the store if you win. So
It's a
take
large
that.
statue. We can't mail that one out.
Take that into consideration, but just comment in the comments, Vans CCG, and
Yep.
at the end of the show, we will pick from those people and give one.
I hope y'all
as the
remember it.
winner.
I told you people are going to forget. I
yeah.
told so many people, look, everyone's going to, it's 2 weeks.
Over.
Everyone's going to forget.
Yeah.
You will win this statue if you remember. I hope somebody listen to me. Because if not, I'm keeping it.
Right.
Hey,
You type your own
It'll
name
be
in
on our
there.
Dice Junkies in the back.
It'll be back here.
Yeah, we'll have his show. and-
Always have it in the
oh,
the
no,
background.
it'd be like, yo, remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh. Now, you got to
I'll-
give us 3 subscriptions. You got to
I'll
subscribe, get 2
replace
more.
the steampunk skull with it. You know.
Yeah, I dig it. It's a large statue and weighs what? Y'all lifted it, didn't you? Did you ever?
Oh yeah, I almost
Yeah, I
dropped
touched
it.
it.
10
there
pounds?
almost wasn't a prize after
Yeah.
I lifted it.
Yeah, it was our last one. It's
I'm supposed to be the clumsy one.
well, I didn't realize that it wasn't like full.
Right.
It fits in. The
it's
base.
attached in there like 2 different places because they can't package it, which is partially why we're not shipping it. Because it's super large Genji statue.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
let's get started, guys. First up, we didn't have a lot of topics today. If you have any topic suggestions, throw those in the comments as well.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm here, man.
Ink
There's
the
always a
Wolf.
topic.
We'll talk about anything.
You want to talk about them blazing wings, man? What?
We
I
can.
can do 5 minutes.
Yeah,
or
no,
whatever.
yeah.
If we got time in the end, we'll talk
Trust
about.
me, I have no doubts that Q can not shut up.
Somebody got to fill the time.
Oh yeah. All right, first up,
Yeah.
Paramount Plus says Halo
Mhm.
is its most watched premiere ever. What is Paramount Plus? Like, who actually subscribes to this?
I didn't know we had that subscription at my house. My wife told me we're watching Halo tonight, and I said, "Fantastic! I love Halo." So
that tells you.
You
That
probably
tells
thought the
you
anime was going to be on.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the good stuff.
tells
Yeah.
you the starting point for the most watched premiere for when it's something nobody really
Right.
ever subscribed
Dude,
to.
the literal example is the video game adaptation surpassed Yellowstone prequel.
I don't know what Yellowstone is.
Yes.
Well, no.
They're comparing it to something
Yeah.
I've never heard of.
So I've heard one person before in the store mention it, and it was suggested to me. They said it was a fantastic show, but I don't really remember what it was about, and I think the name just didn't catch me.
1883.
Yeah, the prequel to Yellowstone. Not Yellowstone, the prequel,
prequel.
to Ace.
Well, let's not get it twisted.
That's like going, hey, it out premiered like the sequel to the Cosby Show from prison. Like, just like you're gonna actually that would
That would probably do very well.
Yeah,
Yo,
actually,
my boy
I'd watch
I
that.
was gonna call my boy.
But it's
I like
it's
the
Halo,
show, but-
so
Well, he's not in prison anymore, so
Yeah,
well, my only thing would be
my heart's still broken about
if it wasn't Paramount. Say this came out on HBO. with how big video games are, and y'all know this, you don't think it would still break some
dude.
record on an
Well, here's the
HBO?
thing. It's also the premiere. So it doesn't matter how good or bad it is.
Sure.
Nobody knows yet.
Because how do you not click it and watch it if you have it?
All you're saying is we chose a name of a video game that was popular enough to get a bunch of views for the premiere. Tell me how many are for the finale.
Sure.
That's
no, everybody's going to do two. Everybody's going to do. I will put it like this. If you named your show Man Chokes Rabbit Wolf, it's going to get a lot of premiere views without telling people what it's about. People just be like, I got to see if a man's actually choking a wolf.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like mid-season or finale. Tell me how many people are still watching.
I don't know if we know how many episodes.
I believe we have scores.
How many episodes have they said? How many it's supposed to be?
Well, I don't know how many it's supposed to be.
2's out, right?
2 are out, and nobody. Well, I don't know. In their own words, they told us how they felt about the first 2 episodes.
No. So the AV Club, I'm not familiar too much with the AV Club.
I respect them a lot more after this.
But whoever the writer is for this separated himself
from the company.
From the company, and actually talked about how he did not like.
Would you like me to read it? If you don't mind, AV Club, this is out of pure respect. We are not, as it happens, fans of these 2 episodes. We, as in this case, being the person currently typing these words, people, this ain't me. This ain't me. I'm throwing it in. This ain't me. Who also reviewed the show and found its whole worldview to be an unwelcome blend of unimaginative and deeply cynical, unleavened by some truly thoughtless approaches to written dialogue. Now, do you know how bold you got to be there while you're doing your job?
Yeah.
You put it aside and go, just so you know, no, this bull.
Well, he does have a that being said segment.
That is ambitious. Oh, no, they sunk. Dude, they've already renewed it for a second season.
Yeah.
They renewed it before it showed. Who? Hold on. Come on, somebody tell me. You guys know.
Because the name sells. It's Halo.
Yeah.
But you don't renew it before anybody sees it. What if it bombs? There's no reason to do that.
Here's why you do it. You say, we're already renewing it. So now, I haven't seen it yet. I have. But I'm the general public who hasn't seen it yet. When I hear it's already been renewed, how do I not go watch this now?
I can tell you how.
You know what I mean? So what if they cancel it out of nowhere? What are they? They can still cancel it.
Batwoman got renewed really early. I still didn't watch that shit.
But they put a few episodes out.
Most people don't know who Batwoman even is.
Well, they didn't have a choice. I still believe Batwoman is somebody goes, we still have the pictures. You know what you did.
Sure.
Like, I'm sorry. I know that's terrible. But the way that got renewed, I believe they're like, you remember Cancun?
So Rotten Tomatoes, this show has actually been one of those few cases so far where the critics and the audience have both said, it's meh.
No.
60% meh.
Click on it. Let's see the full score. We always do that.
This isn't a movie, so it doesn't have that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll do it the same.
Yeah. That is, wow, it just
1%.
It dropped. Now it's even. They are.
Yeah, live on our screen, we saw 60%.
And
then 61.
It's so. Now, we get a rare moment. Travis is actually a person.
I'm real, everyone.
Yes, he's a person, and he likes comics and video games and stuff.
Yep.
You've seen the whole thing. I've seen clips. They made me want to cry.
For sure, yeah.
If I sat through the whole show, I honestly believe I'd be tearing up for what they did. What do you think?
So that number, I'll just out the gate, the 60%, I think is absolutely accurate. I've watched it. I've played almost every Halo game. I grew up on it. I'm 32 years old, so Halo was my main shooter growing up as a kid in high school and everything.
You're that young?
I know I'm that young. I'm 32. But I can tell you, it's weird seeing Chief do some of the stuff in the show. I don't want to spoil it in case people want to watch it. A very Mandalorian moment with the helmet, okay? We'll leave it like that. So seeing Chief run around as quick as he does and doing all of his cool punches. And
I heard the first 20 minutes is good.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the action.
Ton of action, yeah. And then it kind of just really slows down, but you do see the UNSC troops and all the vehicles, and the quality is phenomenal, but the writing in the story is what I really felt a little bored watching.
Okay, spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go into deep spoilers, but I just got to give my warning. But what's up with the freaking I was raised by the Covenant? What the hell? That's so dumb. Yeah, you didn't even know about that. Oh my God, they do something so stupid. I don't know. They're like deciding what the.
Well, the man who watched it, what's up with this?
Yeah, again, like I don't want to spoil it for people because obviously, a lot of folks haven't seen it yet. But
I mean, is that really a spoiler so much? I think I actually mentioned. I remember seeing something in the trailer.
Seen in the trailer.
So without me maybe being confused, I'm pretty sure this show takes place before the video game Reach.
No, it's not in the video game timeline. They literally announced that this is called the Silver Timeline.
Okay.
It is a literal separate timeline.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. They've already stated this is not even a Halo.
Dude,
no, I'm dead serious. It's called
really?
Why do you think it's called Team Silver?
His
team's called Team Silver
I'll be
because
honest,
it's not
dude.
the timeline.
If I was a video game, if I was a video game production company, all right,
Sure.
and a TV show
Did not know that.
and a TV show company said, "Hey, we want to make a TV show versus game. We'll pay you a lot of money."
Yep.
If I wanted to take that money, I would do it on the fact that this is not
canon.
Yeah, not
At
canon.
all.
Not
So
canon.
again, that's somewhat
really
because TV shows have fucked games so bad. You know, it's not anything new.
But,
so, I mean,
but
what
it
did
means
really
you can't
expect?
use this to learn anything about Halo because it's just it's already inaccurate. The whole backstory of Master Chief has been completely changed.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you think you know the games, you literally don't.
All right, so my score doesn't change then, but I did not know this was a separate timeline. I assume because you see this you see Reach as a planet, and it says that, and I went, oh, cool. So this has
they're not destroying it. It's
gotcha.
not happening. It's
so
a different timeline.
The score doesn't change, but my opinions are slightly redirected in the last 45 seconds because him doing certain things and other things happening, I'm like, okay, this is a what if. This is a Marvel what if situation.
It is. It's a what if. It's
right.
But they announced that. And that's why I can't I mean, I guess I could watch it and just go, this isn't Halo, but here's the problem.
No, you should. I think
I'm not a sci-fi fan. No, I'm actually not.
Okay.
He knows I'm officially not a sci-fi fan, so
sure.
I'm like, I don't like sci-fi, but I like Master Chief.
Yeah.
But if it's not Master Chief,
not real,
I'd rather
not
go
real
watch
Master
The Witcher
Chief.
3.
So tell me this, Travis.
Yeah.
If you were taking this show
sure.
as not Halo but a TV show,
ooh,
would it be any better?
It's probably about 60% because there were so many weird things in it that I was like, I didn't know Chief did this or that was a thing. Now it makes sense. I didn't know this was a what if.
Yeah.
So if it, like, again, my wife, she watched it. I didn't ask her a score number, but I can tell you the amount of time she checked her phone versus still watching. She watched the whole thing and, was like, cool, we'll watch the next one. And I was like, yep, hopefully it gets better. That was literally my response.
That's a 60.
That's about a 60. So
a 60 is you can sit through the whole thing, but you weren't engaged the whole time.
I will say, and you mentioned this, but I have been trying to take that aspect when watching certain things.
Sure.
Like the Mighty Mighty Horrible by many Teen Titans. Live action. Dude, I actually watched it.
I watched it too.
Superhero movie.
Yeah.
Not Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was about a C+.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
I absolutely agree with that. Yeah.
As Teen Titans, it was an F.
Yeah. As Teen Titans, you're like, this is not at all how this goes.
See, that's my problem because then I go like, well, then just make a decent
show.
And
that's what I was saying.
Why don't you just
do
that?
If you just took those names, changed those names so it wasn't tied to DC, it wouldn't have been that bad.
And do you know what DC
As a matter
means?
of fact, the points in which they tried to tie it to DC is what made it a C+. If they wouldn't have tried to force those moments, it probably would have been a good B.
Yeah.
Dude, a good example
because the action and everything.
Cloak and Dagger, right?
Yeah.
Neither one of us is that familiar with it. We loved it.
Sure.
And from what I hear, way off.
Yeah.
But because we didn't know, I liked the show.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. DC, we'll say this for later. We're going to have a comic section, but DC needs new stuff.
Sure.
This could have been their chance to give us some new heroes. And I honestly want new heroes because I'm kind of tired too, dude. I mean, I'm 42.
Right.
I've been 43. Wow, I tried to steal a year. I really would not mind
seeing something new.
Fresh freaking touch.
Right.
Well, that's the thing. And that's the sort of the idea with this Halo show to me is, why call it Halo if you're not going to use the timeline, stuff like that?
Silver Team would have been a great name.
Yeah,
call it Silver Team.
Tell it, say that it's loosely based off of Halo if you want.
Based on Microsoft's Halo.
Right.
Yeah.
I was talking with a guy. I have a friend.
But
I won't give his name. But I have a friend. But he knows this. He's a Halo aficionado. And when I talk to him, he's very mad. I said, let me tell you something. Have they told every Spartan story? And he goes like, oh, no, dude. Of the units in the books, there's these 8, 9 Spartans no one's talked about. I'm like,
yeah.
I wouldn't tell me his story.
It's kind of like the game Reach.
Master Chief, meet a young girl and take her under his wing and learn feelings. Do that with a different Spartan.
That's a very
do it with a different Spartan.
They're trying to do like a wolf and cub kind of moment of,
No, they're trying to do The Last of Us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, tell me that girl doesn't like. Oh, tell me that girl's not probably like Ellie.
But dude, I mean,
you saw her. She's probably like Ellie.
There's some, yeah.
The Last of Us trope has definitely been overused already at this point.
It's because it's a good storytelling, but yeah, it's overused.
Rough dad learning how to have feelings again with young, rebellious, strong female.
But he's not a rough dad. He's the most
he's been plastic.
Violent creature on the human's
this is
side.
Beta Chief. We've already said. I'm saying it. We called it. This is Beta Chief.
Oh, sadness.
Beta Chief.
He wasn't that bad.
Let's end it there. That's enough for Halo.
We can talk just Halo this whole thing.
Cool,
boys.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, go to Dicejunkies.com where you can find links to everywhere we are online, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that good stuff. We are doing the con circuit again. We're going to be in St. Charles, I think next Sunday, so we probably won't have a show. We may do something from the con, but so be prepared for content coming out of cons again. Hopefully we'll get some interviews and maybe some cosplay, stuff like that. So be sure to check that out on YouTube. We post videos throughout the week, so you go there. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell so you see when we post video games throughout the week as well here on Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys, and as every week,
we hope you enjoy.
Thanks, guys.
All right.